BA 375 Online Marketing, Chapter 18. So in Chapter 18, we're going to continue our discussion about customer service and customer experience. So customer service. It used to be that customer service and marketing were separate. So first we would sell to the person, and then an entirely other team would deal with the customer service after the sale was complete. However, as customers interact with us through different modes and different channels, these things continue to be combined more and more. And we need to think about our content, our marketing content, and develop that strategy with any service goals and any customer service messages that we put out there. So will we have the things that we need to think of are how available are we to our customers? Should they interact with us through social media? Will we have a phone number? Do we have an online form? Should they email us? Do we have customer service, live chat? What are the various ways for them to contact us when there is an issue? And how easy do we make it? So that's a part of the user experience, is how easy do we make customer service and customer interaction, such as returns. So we look at the different customer service principles. First, we need to research. We need to understand our customer. And then we need to respond quickly. So what is the problem? Are customers having the same problem, or are a variety of customers reporting a similar problem? And how can we leverage that and leverage that problem? And then respond quickly. Be transparent. Be empathetic. We're sorry you had a bad experience. Would you like to share with us more? How can we respond to this? Thank you for contacting our service department. We're busy right now, but we're going to get back to you as soon as we possibly can within the next 24 hours. Create trust. Be consistent across all channels. So don't tell them one thing that then they're going to get to the next step in the process and hear something opposite, and then deliver a final positive result. Even an unhappy customer, if an unhappy customer has an excellent customer service experience, they can actually become loyal and come back to your brand because of that experience, because of how you handled the situation when they weren't happy. Okay, so we're going to look through each one of those. Even though I've talked about them a little bit, we're going to look at each one of them. So understanding our customer. This is the same as all of the chapters that we've had so far. Research. Look at our data and analytics. Use social listening tools. What are customers saying about us? What issues are they facing? Is this the first complaint that we've gotten about this issue, or the 50th? Be responsive. And most customers, when they get frustrated with customer service, what they're really frustrated about is the amount of time that they had to wait for a resolution or a response. So create automatic feedback or automated replies that say, yes, we've received your issue, and if you don't hear from us in the next 24 hours, please reach out again. So create expectations in your response for timeliness. Be transparent and empathetic. So tone of voice. Vocabulary is all very important when we're replying to customers. We want them to feel understood. We want to be supportive and empathetic. We don't want to set them on edge or make them think that we don't believe them. Okay. What channel are we going to use? Maybe we have an online resource center where we have an FAQ where customers can go for problems first, that they can solve their problems at an FAQ before they even get to the customer service problem, or how-to videos, guidance that they can access. Maybe we have live chat, or even a chat bot that uses AI to respond to some simple queries, and then they can pull in a customer service rep if the chatbot doesn't answer their questions, or messaging apps on social media. What channel are we going to use for customer service? We can use forums, comments. We can encourage people within those forums to engage and answer the support. Now, forums do need to be moderated because people could come in and just post a lot of negative content, but we might just have useful customers who are in there. Forums are very popular way for people to communicate. They've been around forever, and a lot of people still use them. Email. So then we have written record. We can have them call us and leave a message, and we call them back. We can do something called co-browsing, which is similar to screen sharing, where we look at the screen with the customer and the customer explains what problem that they're having trying to navigate your website while you're looking at the exact same site. How can we use social media for customer service? Well, social media customer service is very public and requires us to be very fast. So complaints on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those things should be addressed quickly. And we might have challenges with customer service depending on who in the organization owns the social media. So is just one person posting to your social media channel? And what happens if that's not a customer service person that has access to it and customers start complaining? Okay. It might increase response time if you have to track down the person who's supposed to respond to complaints versus the person who's posting content and marketing messages. We also need to have a plan or a strategy so that messaging to customers from our brand are consistent. So we have agreed upon responses to specific items. And instead of escalating something on social media, which is very public and things on the internet exist forever, whether you delete them or not, we want to make sure that we escalate it to somewhere off of social media if it can't really be resolved. So encouraging them to contact our company, thank you for reaching out to us on Twitter, but if you email this address, we're going to get back to you right away. So taking it out of the public eye. Okay. Different technologies. So voice technology and AI. So the ability to, for voice recognition and can aid in customer service and allow for more meaningful and complex customer interactions. So how do I interact with an Alexa device or with my mobile phone through voice recognition or through different AI capabilities? And then once we've provided customer service, how do we measure and analyze whether or not it was good? So we can look at content engagement, such as likes, views, downloads, and comments. Especially if we have an FAQ, we can see how often it's accessed. If we get similar questions, maybe our customers don't know where to find the FAQ or don't understand how to get to it. We can also do hold time and abandonment. This applies to live chat and phone calls and should be measured. So if someone chats into our chat box and then leaves before we get back to them, how long did they sit and wait? What is our general response time? So if a customer emails us, does it take us 2 days to respond to them, or do we respond within a couple of hours? And what's this first contact resolution? Okay, so the percentage of resolutions that are fixed within one customer content. So what's the quality of the response, not the speed, but how many of our customer service complaints take multiple contacts and how many can be resolved the first time. We can also use Net Promoter Scores, which are a how good was your customer experience? So, or how likely are you to recommend us to another person? Okay, so people who score 9 or 10 are considered promoters of your brand or product. And people who are 7 or 8 are probably not going to recommend you. And the people who are 6 or below are probably not only not going to recommend you, but they're going to tell people why they're not recommending you. So when you average out the score, you can understand if you're delivering satisfactory outcomes to your customers or not. And then you can use that to help inform and improve your customer service strategy. And that is the end of chapter 18.